Hi guys, so changes are going to be happening. As you can tell by the title, I am going to be getting a breast augmentation, and I wanted to share the experiences about it because from people that I've watched it's really helped me. So I've followed Grace, who is in America, and Sarah Ashcroft, who is in England, and they happened kind of about a month apart. Following their journey was really good. I had these preconceptions about it and a lot of them weren't really true. Before, when I thought of a boob job, I would think of people that have gone far too big and it just looks really just fake and it just doesn't look right in their body. Or for instance, if I think nose job, I think of Michael Jackson. I just thought of where it's gone too far and you could clearly look at them and just know. But then following Sarah's and Grace's journey, like, I've seen Sarah's in real life. I went to Ibiza with her and she was like, do you want to see them? And I was amazed at how good they looked. This was 6 weeks post-op and they just look incredible. Hers looked amazing just after surgery. When she did her before and afters, I was just amazed at how natural they looked so close to surgery. So that made me realise, like, she started off just a little bit bigger than me, and that made me realise I could do that and I could get results like hers. I wanted the same surgeon, I wanted to go to the same place, so I'm going to Transform, and seeing the work that has happened, and it was great following her journey. Like, I know what CC that she had, she went over the muscle, and speaking more openly about it, there's actually a lot more people I know that have had boob jobs that I didn't necessarily know because they look so natural. I wouldn't think that. Isn't it? It's quite an unusual thing to be sharing online, but as I am online, you're going to notice these things and there's no point ignoring it. I think it's better to be open about it and then help people if I can. I'm going to do a video on my second channel once it's all kind of happened. I want to kind of document it all, put time segments to areas that you might be interested in. For instance, like when I've looked back at other people that have documented their journey, sometimes if there's a certain thing I wanted to know, it was hard to know what video, what part of their journey to look at. So I wanted to put it all in one video, but if you wanted to just look at afters, you could go straight to that, and I'll try and leave as much information I can in the description box, and of course reply to any questions in the comments as well. I'm also going to be doing 2 blog posts. So the first blog post is going to be basically kind of what this one is about, why I'm getting it done and that kind of thing, and the second blog post is going to be kind of like the vlog form, before and afters, and talking about my experiences, but I wanted to do it in blog form, so if you're not really one to listen to me talk, I'm not really sure how I'm going to come across in this, then the blog posts are there for you. Also, if I might miss anything out, you can just read it all there. I also wanted to do video in case you're not much of a reading person and you'd rather me just talk to you when I'm uncomfortable. I come across apparently as stuck up, unrelatable and all those things, so hopefully this isn't going to happen, but I'm sorry if this comes across as insincere. It's just very unusual. So from the beginning, let's go there. So as a teenager, I remember in my kind of girl group I was hanging out with, everyone's bodies were changing and mine wasn't really changing quite how everyone else's was. We'd all basically started our periods. One girl hadn't. I remember her saying, well, why haven't I? Like, Leanne hasn't even got her boobs yet. So everyone was very aware that I didn't have boobs and everyone else did. From basically teenage years onwards, I've been very insecure about that part of my body, and for most of the part I've been insecure about most of my body. It's only really been in the past 2 years that I've learnt to kind of dress my proportions, because I do have a small waist, I do have hips and broad shoulders, so I do have shape to me, but how I used to dress, it didn't show that off and I just looked like just a little pencil. So learning how to dress in a more flattering way has given me more confidence, and I don't really get the comments as much as I used to. People now realise I do have shape and that's made me feel a bit better, but I'm still very insecure about this area. Always wearing padded bras, that kind of thing, and that's always kind of been fine till people want to go to the beach, and then I'm just like, no. I think I look a lot slimmer because there isn't anything there, and I feel if there was, I would look more in proportion and I would just look naturally slim rather than people just assuming at points when they meet me I don't eat. Yeah, I just feel very aware of how petite I am. Even in a padded bra, after I have a big meal, my stomach can stick out more than my boobs, my butt sticks out more than my boobs. I just feel very not in proportion with the rest of me. I feel like waist down, I feel kind of womanly, and then I feel waist up. Like, my face looks young anyway, I just feel that stuff like that just makes me look younger. I just want to be able to go shopping and feel confident in clothes and not feel restricted, because I do feel I am. In my backless dresses, if I go braless, I feel very conscious. I've tried, the stick-on bras, but there isn't much there to stick onto, so they just kind of move around. So I don't have to turn down opportunities because I don't want to be basically photographed in a bikini, or being with a load of bloggers and feeling like they have the most perfect bodies and then I just don't have a chest. That is kind of how I feel. So from a young age, I've not necessarily wanted to get a boob job. I've always wanted to have bigger boobs. I just assumed from my serious lack of that there wouldn't be any space, that if I did they would just look like massive orbs stuck on. So at this stage I've had one consultation and I've tried on sizes, and I just really don't know. I was advised for profile to go ultra high profile. It was a TSX implant, but I'm not sure if I want to go ultra high. I think I might just go high. So ultra high is more projection, but the diameter is smaller compared to the same CC of a higher profile. Instead of ultra high, it would be not as much projection and a wider diameter. So I'm thinking maybe going for high profile, but I need to go back and try on some more sizes and decide. So for my second consultation, which is happening on the 14th of July, I'm going back and I'm going to bring my friend Jacqueline. A tip also when you go to your consultation to try on sizes, I'd really advise bringing some of your own tops. So there's a few tops that I wear, and with the right bra I feel like it looks quite good. So I'm going to bring those along, because when I tried on previously, I tried on with the bra, the implants, and they gave you a top which was quite tight fitting, but I couldn't imagine it properly because I wouldn't wear that. I have a friend who knows me really well to give me advice, because I'm not used to looking down and there being something there. So I want her to give me advice to be like, oh no Leah, that's just too big, it doesn't look right. I feel mine sit quite high, so I can't really go too big because of the position they're in. Yeah, trying them on and feeling them, I was literally like, this is what boobs feels like. It's just so unusual to me and I'm really excited for it, but it's so kind of alien. When people have asked me like what bra size, what size do you want to be, I usually just say I want to be a C, but I don't really know what that looks like, and obviously that varies kind of band size. I am at the moment a 30B. Now I don't want to be a 30C because that's not really much of an increase, and I am, although it's a B, it's still very small because of my band. To kind of compare that, a 32A doesn't fit me, the band is too loose and I don't really fill it out, so I kind of want to be, when I say a C, a 32C kind of thing, but I don't really know what that looks like because I have no clue about boobs. Also, I'm going to bring pictures of what perhaps I would like them to look like to show the surgeon. He can let me know if that is possible, if that's realistic, or maybe my thoughts about the profile. Maybe with the pictures he could be like, oh, you're more high profile or whatever. So it's really great to bring in pictures to help easily get across what you're wanting, because certain words can mean different things to different people. So I think that's the best way to illustrate it. I've actually booked in for surgery on the 26th. So on the 14th when I go in, I'm also going to have my pre-op as well. If you go on Transform's website, I found it really good because they broke down all your steps in many video clips. And also Natalie, the point of contact for me, who is the manager, she is in the video, so when I went there I was like, oh, I've seen you on the website, she's really lovely, and I found that very helpful. Yeah, I remember after my first consultation I just felt such relief, because another reason why I've not until recently thought about getting them done was because I feel quite small. I didn't think that they would fit. And him examining me, like he took all the measurements, he felt them and was like, you have tissue there, it's fine. Like all these sizes I tried on, he was like, they'd fit and they'll look natural. And that was such a relief to me, because I just presumed of how small I feel that I wouldn't be eligible because they wouldn't be able to fit anything in. And it depends on like your skin's thickness and the tissue that is there, and for him to tell me that it was fine, I was just like, it's something I've wanted but I didn't think was possible. So I think if you're wanting to get it done, it's really worth getting a consultation and getting the feedback from the surgeon and knowing your options. Like, you can go to consultation, you're not committed to now you have to go get it done. It's just really great. And I remember talking to Natalie afterwards and I was like, I just feel just so happy that he kind of put my mind at rest and I know I can get it done, and just felt so reassured. And it was really great just, I don't know, trying them on and feeling what they actually feel like. Really excited, and I felt a little bit emotional there. It's just, it's something I've wanted for well over 10 years, not necessarily, as I said, actually getting them done, but I've always wanted to be bigger and to be told that this can actually be done. And seeing someone that's been through it very recently with the same surgeon who started off reasonably around the same size as me, and the results look amazing. Like, I'm just really excited. And speaking to Sarah and her saying, like, watching her videos and realising how she felt before, very conscious about her body, very just body confidence issues and feeling very conscious, and now she's had them done, she just feels great and she can fill out clothes properly and just feels so much better about herself. Speaking to my mum about it, I was saying in ways I wish I'd done it earlier. I'm turning 26, but then again I couldn't have got it earlier because I couldn't afford to have got it done. So I've saved, I'm in a financial time where I can get it done, and watching these other people, I think it's a right decision. And it's really changed my thoughts about kind of surgery. People I've spoken to around me have been really supportive. When I messaged Jacqueline asking if she'd want to come with me, she messaged me and was like, I'm so happy you're doing something to make you feel good. I know how you felt about them for so long, and I'm so proud of you. And that was such a great response, telling someone I'm actually doing it and then being like, oh no, you don't have to, someone telling you that, you're gonna get it done. And you'd rather people to be more supportive and realising why you're doing it, and that was the best response. So it's not long now that it's happening and I'm really excited. Friends asked if I'm kind of nervous for it. I don't think the nerves have sunk in yet. I'm just still really emotional. It's just quite unusual kind of talking about this, knowing this is going to be online and that I'm going to be judged by people that don't know me. And I feel very lucky that this community that we have is very positive, and I hope that I know that not everyone is going to agree with surgery, and that's completely fine. That is your own views. But I want people to respect that I'm getting it done. So if you have any questions, please leave them below, or if you're someone that has actually gone through it all and you have any tips, the only tip I have at the moment from my one consultation is to bring clothes with you to see how you look. If you have any tips, or if you've had friends that have had it, they can offer any tips, please leave them below for myself and others. But yes, this is happening. I don't know how to end this is really strange. But yeah, I hope you guys understand, and I'll see you guys soon.